Hello there. This will be in a different video, well, mostly. This will be in a new game, well, quote new. It's been around for a while, but I haven't actually been able to play it till recently. When I mean recently, I mean like a few days ago. Not because it only released the console then, but more because they only figured out how to fucking play it. Because, God, they don't tell you controls even slightly. But, this will be a video about Shoot Core. Now, what you've been seeing me mostly post about is the typical, like, more normalized format of Asym, more similar to 4 games like Forsaken, right? This is more traditional. Think Sonic.exe The Disaster, which is like one of the 3 pillars of Asyms, honestly. It's more akin to that. The game's theming is late 2010 to early 2012. To give you context, what I mean by that, most of the characters are personas, especially just like typical wolf or bat, cat, and the ones that aren't personas are based off of old game IPs. More specifically, one of the killers is literally based off of Hero Brian, and one of the survivors is based off of Steve, or at least a generic Minecraft avatar, especially from back then. So in this case, it's very heavily a reference to Minecraft, which would make sense since that game didn't come out till 2010, is what Google says, but I'm pretty sure it didn't come out till like mid 2011. And there's a bunch of other characters to give you context. I wanted to do this video sooner for as a small little holiday thing for Dante, since his birthday was some time ago, and one of the characters in the game is named Dante, obviously. But I didn't know how to play, so I decided to scrap that video. So hopefully, here's that. With the stupidly long baby information, and hopefully idiot-proofing as much as I can without directly talking about everything in the game. Here's Stupid Shit in Pursuit Core. Or, what I'm gonna call it, Stupid Core. Know that this piece of human shit is indeed targeting me. And this is when I figured out how to fucking play the game properly. At least a few games after. And it's bad. It's really fucking bad. When you go down, if you hit 0 for the first time, you don't die, you go down. Which will be shown here. Janky hitboxes. Flawless. As shown before. Anyways. When you go down, you have, quote, 300 blood. I'm not sure how long that is. I want to say 10 seconds before you die permanently. When you get picked up, you are given half your health, which is 45, and 1. And that's it. You're also given some invincibility and a major speed boost, especially if you're the killer. When you are down again, you just die. Or unless your blood meter goes to 0 without getting picked up. In that case, you also die. If you do die, you can turncoat within 20 seconds. When you become a turncoat, which I'm going to refer to it as turncoating, but just note, you will also become a terminated, which is the killer role. You get different abilities, and you're immortal. Getting hit with a stun kills you, but you can just respawn. Just make sure not to respawn near people, as in the game will not let you do that. So I won't really be showing me becoming a turncoat because I don't care. I prefer just dying and being dead. They killed me fair and fucking square, so I'm gonna stay gone. And not to mention, I don't really care about backstabbing my own team. It's not worth it unless I really need the money. Which I don't really need the money. I don't care that much right now. My only current goal is to get that one skin for Blake Slate that's from Corrupted Crossroads. Which is really why I'm even here in the first place. Because of Corrupted Crossroads. That collab is awesome, by the way. That is bullshit, yes, but it's the standard Roblox bullshit. Can't really fault nobody. It's just how bad the game is. It's just how bad Roblox is designed. Yeah, I kind of just got fucking bodied. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, that's like a fucking assload of damage. It's unhealthy. Remember how called the crossroads when once there's a certain point in the timer, the doors open once the objectives are all done? Similarly, once the timer hits a minute and 30 seconds, it's game time. Don't do it and you lose regardless if you were alive or not. And all you have to do is get to that portal. That's it. Good luck doing it without either getting killed, bodied, or just injured. Since even the killer and everybody who's still turncoated can see it. But when you do escape, you live and you win immediately, I suppose. So as long as one person gets out, the surviving team wins. At least one. If nobody does, by any means at all, then the Terminators win. Simple stuff, right? Simple. When the last, or second to last person is KO'd, LMS starts. The timer is not fucked with at all. And most themes in this, most LMS themes that we play are like roughly 3 minutes at the absolute worst, which basically means the game is just one guy and you. That's it. And most times the abilities are given like changes, but most times it's just you given some health back and increased max health, usually like double your current health value. And it's just up to you to see if you can withstand the army. In this case, it's time to do the do and literally 360 no-scope people. Yeah, that was some bullshit. I know. And it kind of gets just worse from here. Here's a 1v1. I spent most of this game wondering where the fuck he was. And here's that Blink Slane dude, who's the only other killer I got besides those 2 default ones, which are based off of Pinkie Pie and Sounds.exe. Yes, when I said it was very 2010, I meant really very, very, very 2010. is based off of, but not in the sense of the game, but more of one bounce. 7 killers, one guy. The one guy is given a shit ton of health and is given the mere task of survival and escape. That's it. That's genuine fucking it. Anywho, beating this game mode unlocks the kit. That a character heavily, and I mean heavily, as I mean he's literally a reference to them, based on the kid from I Want to Be the Guy. As in 15 health, which is new. They actually buffed his health from 14. It's all 1, by the way. A double jump, a pistol that now charges up, which is a new addition for some reason. I don't know why they didn't add that. And essentially, he's designed to just be the world's shittiest Joker. He dies in 1 hit. And when I mean dies, I really do mean dies in 1 hit. They had to increase his health to 15 so that almost anything didn't just one-shot him because it could. Yeah, that's how unfair and unbalanced this character is. And not the good kind. For assist mode, 2 killers, 6 players. Simply put, you compete for top score. Well, not really. You also compete to kill the entire rest of the lobby. Which in this case is one other motherfucker. Yeah, entertain me. 2v1. Now for the last round of recording, and also we'll be showing you here. A guy getting fucking cheated and the killer lagging out. I know I spoiled it, but I never told you who. You're gonna love this. Literally lasted 14 seconds. Not even. Zero danger time is nuts, though.